Namo Sakya Muni Buddha. Dear Venerable Sangha, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, you are invited to join us in this weekly Buddhist Newsreel on Phật online channel. Hereafter, 7 major headlines of Buddhist activities of the week. International THERAVＡDA Buddhist Missionary University Delegation visits Most Venerable Chairman of the Administrative Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha. Hanoi solemnly organized commemoration of the Hung King Ancestor Day at PAGODA on lunar March the 10th. Requiem for prosperous country, peaceful people on the occasion of Victory Day, April 30th, while organized at Tam Chúc Pagoda, Hà Nam Province. TIểng Yang conference with signing on promoting the role of religions to participate in environmental protection and climate change responses, period 2023-2026. Sokdang, third celebration of renunciation independent organization sacredly held at Quang Âm Dong Hai Pagoda. Malaysia, the World Alliance of Buddhists, or WAB, the 8th Executive Council meeting and memorial ceremony of its late chairman. Digest of Buddhist charity activities of the week. The following are the news in details. On the occasion of the official visit to Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, on the morning of April 24th, the Most Venerable Chekinda, rector of the International THERAVADA Buddhist Missionary University from Myanmar, and his delegation paid a visit to Most Venerable THERAVADA Nhân, chairman of the Administrative Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha at Mandao Pagoda, District 3.
Most Venerable Chekinda expressed his honor to meet the Most Venerable Chairman and pray for his health. At the same time, he prayed to the Buddha to always bless the Most Venerable Chairman to be harmonized by the 4 great elements so that the leadership of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha could strongly grow. At the meeting, Ven Bohiyana, Vice Rector of the University, informed about the program and purpose of the delegation's official visit to Vietnam. First, the delegation came to pray for the leaders of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, visit Theravada Buddhist Monastery in Vietnam to learn from experiences and expand the diverse bilateral relationship between Myanmar and Vietnam Buddhism. The study board of the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University from Myanmar wished that the Most Venerable Chairman would create favorable conditions for the university Buddhist partners in international relations to be established in the best way in Vietnam. On behalf of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, the Most Venerable expressed his gratitude to the leaders of the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University Myanmar for many years of creating favorable conditions and wholeheartedly training for Vietnamese monks and nuns that helps the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha to acquire a resource with a specialized level when returning to the country to participate in serving the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha and Buddhism. The Most Venerable appreciated the school training program as a place to teach in depth the Theravada Buddhist scripture system, the teachings that are considered to be the closest from the Buddha's golden word thousands of years ago. Most Venerable also introduced some typical Hinayana temples in Ho Chi Minh City for the delegation to visit, thereby understanding more about the spirit of harmony between Buddhist sects in Vietnam. It is known that International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University in Myanmar is one of the 3 Buddhist universities that train foreign monks and nuns in Myanmar. Currently, roughly 20 Vietnamese monks and nuns are studying at the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University in Myanmar, and the graduates return home to serve the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha across various levels. Before that, the delegation visited the Vietnam Buddhist University in Ho Chi Minh City and visited Most Venerable Thích Chi Quang, Dharma Master of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha.
With the spirit of gratitude and gratefulness of Buddha's Son, on April 29, 2023, under the witness of Most Venerable Thất Bảo Nghiêm and the residential monks, the monks at PAGODA, Hanoi City celebrated the death anniversary of Hung Kings.
The ceremony had the presence of a large number of people, showing respect and remembrance of the roots of each Vietnamese citizen to those who had merits in building and defending the country. The ceremony includes the ritual of offering sacrifice to the ancestors, offering incense, flowers, lanterns, tea, and fruits, which were respectfully performed by the male and female sacrificial teams of Bangli residential area under the witness of Most Venerable THERAVADA Nghiêm with the residential monks. There were 3 indispensable dishes of watermelon, sticky rice square cake, and rounded paste cake. The death anniversary of Hung Kings on the 10th of the 3rd lunar month is an opportunity for people to remember the merits of the Hung Kings, and at the same time, it reminds young people of lessons about patriotism and self-reliance. According to legend, Lạc Long Quân, the son of Kinh Dương Vương Lộc Tục, married Ogre, the daughter of King Delai, and gave birth to a sack of 100 eggs, which hatched into hundreds of children. After that, 50 daughters followed their mother to the mountains. 50 sons followed their father to the sea to settle down. The eldest son followed his mother to the land of Phong Châu, Phú Thọ now, to establish the country of Văn Lang and was honored as King Hùng. The Hung Kings taught the people to grow water-fed paddy, and they chose Nghĩa Lĩnh Mountain, the highest mountain in the region, to perform rituals according to the beliefs of agricultural residents, such as worshipping the paddy god and the sun god to pray for favorable weather and seasons, abundant crops, for all things to be multiplied and flourishing. To remember the great merits of Hung Kings, the people have built memorial temples to this day and forever. At the end of the ceremony, Mr. Nguyễn Đình Tuất, chief celebrant, read the ancestors' liturgy with wholehearted respect towards the national ancestor Hung Kings of the public.
On April 30th, 2023, at Tam Chúc Pagoda, Chùa Bằng district, Hà Nam province, the local monks held an incense offering ceremony to pray for national peace and prosperity.
The ceremony was presided over by Venerable Thích Minh Quang, subordinate abbot of Tam Chúc Pagoda, at the 3 realms of Buddha shrine. The ceremony was attended by nearly 600 Buddhists and tourists. This is a meaningful activity on the occasion of Reunification Day of the country, to review the heroic history of the nation, and at the same time to pay tribute to the heroes and martyrs who had sacrificed for the fatherland. The attendees prayed for favorable weather, world peace, and people around the world at ease. The requiem blended with invocation for national peace and prosperity is a traditional spiritual culture of the Vietnamese Buddhism, aiming at a prosperous life, blessed people, peaceful world, and prosperous nation.
On the afternoon of May 4th, 2023, the Provincial Standing Committee of the Vietnam Fatherland Front, the Department of Natural Resources and Environment, held a conference at the Hall of Department of Natural Resources and Environment of Kiên Giang Province on planning and coordinating between religious organizations in the province to participate in environmental protection and response to climate change in the period of 2023-2026.
In the final review report, Mr. Trương Kim Khánh, head of the Department of Democracy and Law of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee, said, the province has 12 religions, including 417 affiliated religious organizations and 409 worship facilities. This program resulted in the awareness of the party members, cadres, people, religious dignitaries, musicians, priests, and followers of religions about environmental protection, responding to climate change, taking it as a common task of the society across the country. In the time to come, the program will support religions to build 10 provincial models in environmental protection and replicate in the community in accordance with the specific characteristics and conditions of each religion. After approving the draft version, representatives of religions discussed the following topics. Buddhism joins hands with the whole society in environmental protection was presented by Venerable Thích Minh Nhận. Environment for Cao Đài believers was presented by Chief Coordinator Priest Huệ Tín Trần Văn Huynh. The presentation was aimed at the common goal of protecting the environment and responding to the climate change. religious organizations would disseminate the state's policy to Buddhists, raising the people's awareness and responsibility for the environment. The signing ceremony was carried out between leaders of religious dignitaries, the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee, and Provincial Department of Natural Resources to jointly protect the environment and respond to the climate change in the period of 2023-2026.
On the morning of April 30th, 2023, the Sangha of Giác Ngộ Pagoda in Ho Chi Minh City and Quang Âm Đông Hải Pagoda in Sóc Trăng Province held a ceremony to ordain 325 devout initiates to take vow of ordination and receive the 8 precepts at Quang Âm Đông Hải Pagoda.
In his opening speech, Venerable Thích Nhất Tu praised the merit of short-term ordination from 57 male and 89 female practitioners and the merit of receiving a precept from 179 Buddhist laities. The Venerable said, leaving home to so predestined dependent origination is a rare good opportunity, a special predestined dependent origination to show more seed of good and upward direction in every child of Buddha. Before conducting the ceremony of soul-body substitution, Most Venerable Thích Tam Chi had revealed the great merits that monasticism should bring. The Most Venerable wished each practitioner to practice and promote the Dhamma in 7 days of receiving great precept. Then 146 practitioners chanted the vows in unison and conducted a hair-shaving ceremony according to the precept. The ordained laity heard the teachings of Most Venerable Thích Tam Đức about the noble value of Dhamma dress. Then 146 practitioners simultaneously received monastic robes in witness of 3 monks master and 7 witnesses.
On the morning of April 29th, 2023, the World Alliance of Buddhist Delegation held the 8th Executive Council meeting and the memorial ceremony of the late WAB Chairman, Most Venerable Professor Hui Hai at the Dharma Buddhist University Malaysia in Bentong District, Pahang State.
After 2 years of closure due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this is the first time that Dharma Buddhist University opened its doors to hold the memorial ceremony of late Venerable Master Hui Hai, so that the public could come together to reveal the good memories of the patriarchal monk. Venerable Master Hui Hai was born in 1948 in Guangdong Province, China. From a young age, he immigrated to Sabah, Malaysia, and learned English. In 1966, he studied in the United Kingdom and obtained the degree in mathematics, BSc, a master degree in computer science, MSc, and a master degree in business administration, MBA, and was the first Malaysian to have the scholarship awarded. Venerable Master Hui Hai was ordained at the age of 40 Fo Quan Shan by his master, the late Venerable Sinh Yun and Venerable Yin Shun. Thereafter, he was ordained as a bhikkhu with the THERAVＡDA Buddhist Sangha in Sri Lanka on April 1, 2015, under the name Panasaro. Venerable Master was awarded many national and international accolades with merits of outstanding achievements in social welfare work, peace envoy, outstanding Buddhist leader, etc. In 1999, Venerable Master established Dharma Light Monastery and 15 monasteries to propagate the Dharma, outstanding in social charity activities, education, and spreading the spirit of kindness. In 2005, Venerable Master founded the Dharma Buddhist University with a total of about 8,000 students. In 2006, the Dharma Buddhist University edited and published the modern versions of Disciples' Refuge in the form of an audio book, which was deeply loved by the school and the public. Venerable Master Hui Hai passed away on May 2, 2021. He was 73 years old, renounced as a monk for 33 years. Venerable Master Hui Hai was cremated according to Buddhist rites, and relics he left behind is a paragon. His memorial ceremony was held solemnly and somberly, with many programs throughout the 2 days of April 29 and 30, including sutra chanting, lighting ceremony, alms offering to offer to the Sangha with the attendance of over 1,000 monks, nuns, Buddhists, and local people. In the afternoon of the same day, the World Alliance of Buddhists, WAB, 8th Executive Council meeting was held at the Dharma Buddhist University. Members of Sangha and Buddhists from other countries discussed the result of activities in 2022 and set out the directions for activities in the coming time. As expected, the next meeting of the World Alliance of Buddhists, WAB, will be held in October 2024 in Sikkim State of India.
The following is a summary of outstanding Buddhist charity activities during the week.
On the morning of the April 30, the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Charity Section in Kiên Giang Province and the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee in Thạnh Bình Commune held a ceremony to hand over the house, stable dwelling, Max Prosperous livelihood to the family of Miss Nguyễn Thị Bảy at Cây Quáo Hamlet, Thạnh Bình Commune, Dòng Riềng District. At the handover ceremony, Venerable THERAVΑDA sent his gratitude to Mr. Hoàng Quý Sơn and the Buddhist group Ao Village for supporting the construction of the house for Mr. Đức and Mrs. Bai's family. This is a great blessing, and he expressed the joy in seeing children and grandchildren of the family support each other to build this spacious house. The house has an area of over 58 meters square with a total construction cost of 120 million Vietnam dong, in which the Ao Hom Village Charity Fund supported 50 million Vietnam dong. In the morning of the same day, the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Charity Section of Châu Thành District, Đồng Tâm Charity Society, Ho Chi Minh City, together with sponsors and local authorities, held the inauguration ceremony of Đồng Tâm Bridge number 186 and 187 in Hamlet 3, Vị Đồng Commune, Vị Thủy District, Hậu Giang Province. In the past, Venerable Thích Phước Thuận and Đồng Tâm Charity and local authorities have built many rural traffic bridges to support the local people. On this occasion, Venerable Thích Phước Thuận and the family of Mr. Nguyễn Đăng Quang awarded 20 scholarships to disadvantaged students in the locality. Đồng Tâm number 186 bridge has the length of 23 meters, with a construction cost of over 200 million Vietnam dong, sponsored by Mr. Nguyễn Đăng Quang's family. Meanwhile, the Đồng Tâm number 187 bridge is 8 meters long with a construction cost of over 80 million Vietnam dong, funded by Mr. Nguyễn Xuân Thị family. Towards the anniversary of Buddha's birthday, Venerable Thích Phước Thuận, head of Đông Hải District Buddhist Parochial Board and local authorities, held the inauguration ceremony of Ancient Bridge number 3 at Minh Thìn Hamlet, An Phúc Commune, Đông Hải District, Bạc Liêu Province. The Ancient Bridge number 3 is 29 meters long with a construction cost of 320 million Vietnam dong, sponsored by Tăng Bửu Hòa family from District 5, Ho Chi Minh City. On the occasion of the birthday of Patriarch Vĩnh Hạ Huệ, the founder of Đông Sơn Patriarchal Temple, Đức Phổ District, Quảng Ngãi Province, on April 30, Venerable Thích Phước Thành, Abbot of Phổ Đà Sơn Pagoda, District 8, Ho Chi Minh City, and sponsors, Buddhists, and Hữu Duyên volunteer group gave 150 gifts to the poor and disadvantaged households in the locality. Each gift is worth 500,000 Vietnam dong. The total cost of the charity trip is 75 million Vietnam dong. Master Nun Thích Nữ Nghiêm Thành, Abbot of Giác Hoa Pagoda, Bạc Liêu Province, and the Buddhist Social Charity Board of Ho Chi Minh City, Cao Lãnh, Đồng Tháp Province, gave 500 gifts to support the people with disabilities. Each gift is worth 450,000 Vietnam dong. The total cost of the gifts is 225 million Vietnam dong, sponsored by domestic and overseas Buddhists. On the occasion of the Buddha's birthday, Master Nun guided the people in reciting Buddha's name and dedicating merits and virtues to all directions to be safe in the right way of the Dharma. Previously, on April 29, 2023, the family of Buddhist Dr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, Moniker Nguyên Thành, and Khánh Lâm Pagoda, Chợ Gạo District, Tiền Giang Province, held a ceremony to release the animals' lives and gave 150 gifts to support the poor and near-poor households in the locality. The total worth is 40 million Vietnam dong. The almshouse stable dwelling number 20 was completed after 2 months of construction. From March 29, 2023, Master Thích Nữ Liên Hòa, Abbot of Hải Triều Âm Pagoda, Vĩnh Thịnh Commune, Bạc Liêu Province, surveyed and mobilized the resources to build the almshouse. Now, Master Nun and local authorities handed over the house to the poor. The house has an area of 45 meters square with a total cost of 65 million Vietnam dong. The local leaders campaigned to call for support in kind, tangible bricks and doors.
Venerable monks and nuns, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, the last news has started off this weekly newsreel. Thank you for your attention and following. Goodbye and see you in the next program on PSO TV channel. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha.